You don't care for it? So you don't care to do your job properly?
That's not my business.
No, it is your job to do your business.
Hey, the police are out here messing with me. I'm just trying to do my sidewalk chalk.
Hold on.
It's always satisfying when corrupt cops get instant karma. Today we'll see such 3 cases where justice was served in the most epic way. Just like this first case where a King County detective would never forget his actions. On August 16, 2017, Alex Randall, a local biker in King County, Washington, was going about his day as he normally did. As he came to a stop on a red traffic light, he was greeted by an Officer Rowe in plain clothes. Let's watch how it happened.
How you doing?
Oh shit! What are you doing to me?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
What are you?
Fucking driving.
Hi, why do you have a
Give me your
gun on me?
driver's
I'm
license. Knock
unarmed.
you off this bike.
I will pull
I don't
over.
care.
I'm unarmed.
Take your ID right now.
I'm going to.
Take your ID out. You move this bike, I'm gonna dump you.
I'm gonna put my bike down. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna get off. Okay? Is that all right? Can I take my helmet off?
Get your fucking ID out.
I can't hear you very well, sir.
Get your ID out, please.
In what is the most gross abuse of power, Officer Rowe sneaked up on Randall with his firearm fully drawn and pointing at Randall. This was an extreme measure that was not warranted.
Turn my vehicle off.
Then I'll take it forward.
That's my wallet.
Yep.
I'm
With
not
your
armed.
ID, right?
On me, so I'm
Yeah,
a
you're
little.
right,
I'm a
because
little
I'm the
panicked.
police. That's right. When you're driving, you're gonna place people at risk at 100 miles an hour plus on the goddamn road.
May I
right?
please turn my vehicle off and take my helmet off? Thanks. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're good. ID, I'm good now. That's what I want. Understand? Okay.
Forgive me. Like I said, I get nervous when there's a gun on me. Like I'm not.
And you know
I
what?
don't want to be
drive
crazy or
like
anything.
that.
Like I want to get off. Can I move my vehicle over?
It's arrestable offense, reckless driving. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, it means you can go to jail. You understand that?
Okay.
You got that, right?
Yes.
So you cannot drive like that. Why are we driving like that? Why? No answer?
I'm going to work.
Is that how you go to work?
I am.
Okay, do me a favor. Let's take your bike and we'll get up over here off to the side. Okay, see where that bus thing is?
Yes.
Okay.
When the officer absolutely trampled all over Randall's First and Fourth Amendment rights, he changed his tone and mannerisms all of a sudden. You can easily observe how terrified Randall was of Rowe's mere presence, since Rowe doesn't even manage to show a badge, provide a name, or even bother to give Randall an actual citation despite pulling a gun out like that. To add the cherry on top, Rowe didn't even bother to fill out a use of force report after the incident, which prompted Randall to upload the incident to YouTube, which led to an investigation by King County Sheriff Mitzi Johangknecht.
The purpose of this conference is to talk to you about my decision regarding our internal investigation into the traffic stop that Rich Rowe conducted in August of 2017. This is related to our internal investigations case 2017-150, and I'll read a short statement. Let me first say that I'm disappointed in Detective Rowe's behavior and that it isn't acceptable, and Detective Rowe, in his latter meeting with me, admitted to that. He is apologetic for his behavior and believes that he was wrong in using that behavior. As many of you know, these events took place before I was sheriff, and the recommendations for discipline were already made when I took office. That and other factors made this a complicated case. Complicated further by bold public statements made by the former sheriff, even before the investigation had begun. And the fact that our investigator discovered there was additional video from Mr. Randall that was not given to the media, but was used in the internal investigation. In the end, I had to look at the events of that day without prejudgment and against the backdrop of our policies and procedures.
It seems that Randall's video caused a major response from the sheriff herself, and she made sure to highlight the exact reasons why.
I've decided that Detective Rowe's behavior that day lacked courtesy and was conduct unbecoming a member of the King County Sheriff's Office. For that, I've decided he should serve 5 days suspension without pay. He has already attended additional training as required as part of this investigation and discipline.
Randall was still not done as he, along with his attorney, Christopher Carney, set loose a civil lawsuit. a shoreline motorcyclist who sued the King County Sheriff's Office after a plainclothes detective brandished a gun at him during a traffic stop last year, has settled the case for $65,000 and the promise of changes to the department's use of force policies. If you thought that Detective Rowe's actions were inexcusable, wait till you get to see the clown who tried to mess with a Lamborghini owner.
Okay, do you have your passport with you?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Do you have your international driver's license?
Excuse me?
Do you have your international driver's license?
You're a cop. You should know I don't need that. I'm a Canadian citizen. You have a treaty with us. I'm going to exit the vehicle to get my passport.
What is that? You actually do need it, just so you know.
No, you don't.
Okay, we'll find out right now.
Sure.
Okay, get it.
Have you seen the news lately?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters.
On May 23rd, 2018, a video was uploaded on the internet of a Lamborghini owner, Damon, driving around Beverly Hills when he was suddenly stopped by a police officer. But the events that followed could not be predicted.
Exit the vehicle to get my passport.
What is that? You actually do need it, just so you know.
No, you don't.
Okay, we'll find out right now.
Sure.
Okay, get it.
Have you seen the news lately?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. Have you seen the news of the other U.S. officer that tried to tell a Canadian just recently?
Nope.
Oh, you should check the news.
I don't care for it.
You don't care for it? So you don't care to do your job
That's
properly?
not my business.
No, it is your job to do your
Do me a
business.
favor, look for that. I don't care for you to question it right now.
So you don't care to do your job properly?
I am doing it. Come, get in the car.
Why'd you pull me over?
The modified exhaust, the stop sign. You
There's
just
no
ran.
modified exhaust.
Okay,
And the what?
sit in the car.
The what were you about to say?
The stop sign you just ran.
I didn't run a stop sign.
Just saw you.
Which one?
Lomita, sit down.
Which one?
I just told you. You're so busy asking me questions. You're not answering my. You're not listening to my answers. I said the one on Lomitas.
I didn't run any stop sign. I have everything on camera.
Okay, that's fine. So do I.
Pardon?
I said so do I.
Sure.
Immediately, the cop showed his ignorance of the law he was supposed to enforce, struggling to understand that someone outside the U.S. wouldn't have a U.S. driver's license, with further stupidity about being unaware of Canadian-U.S. relations.
Why'd you pull me over?
The modified exhaust, the stop sign you
There's
just
no
ran.
modified exhaust.
Okay,
And the what?
sit in the car.
The what were you about to say?
The stop sign you just ran.
I didn't run a stop sign.
Just saw you.
Which one?
Lomitas, sit down.
Which one?
I just told you. You're so busy asking me questions. You're not answering my. You're not listening to my answers.
Damon confronts the officer about his seriousness to his job, which the officer tried to deflect, justifying himself by making another uninformed claim about Damon's own car.
Stay in the car. Don't get out, man.
No, I won't.
Here, hold on to this. I don't want to forget it.
Wow. International driver's license. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. What'd he say?
He says that we can't stand right there.
Public property, isn't it? How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Awesome, man. I'm allowed to film you.
I didn't say you weren't.
I don't know why you're shining the light on my camera then.
I'm just making sure I can see it.
And there's 11 out on the flippy.
Well, you don't need to do that by following the
You're
camera.
very defensive, sir. Why is that?
Because you pull me over and you don't know what...
See what for?
I didn't do anything though. You lied about the stop sign
I didn't
and you
lie.
don't understand what exhaust is on my car. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So I'm citing you for not having a California driver's license, and I'm also citing you for having a modified exhaust. So go ahead and sign right here. Sign admission of guilt. Just promise you'll take care of the citation.
What's that for?
I just told you.
No, you didn't. What was it?
Modified exhaust, right? One.
Yeah.
You're not having a California driver's license.
I don't need a California driver's license.
Okay. So can you sign here, please?
And if I don't?
I have to take you to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that part of the like not having a driver's license thing
Part
too?
of California. So like I said, it's not an admission of guilt. Just promising you'll take care of the citation. So with that being said, your car is subject to tow.
What?
Why? Because you're driving your own license in California.
I can do that.
No, you can't.
Go to drive here with that.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you. So my suggestion to you is I'm not going to tow your car. I'm letting you know that your car is subject to tow. Okay, so with that being said, I suggest that you probably go and park your car somewhere and not drive anymore. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any questions about it?
Yeah, I just don't understand how you don't understand the law and how you're like enforcing something on me that's not legal.
Okay, like I said,
Yeah, it's all good.
you're innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I said, the site, send an admission of guilt, just promise you'll take care of the citation.
Yeah.
With that being said, sir, if I see you again driving the car, I will tow it.
You have no permission to tow my car.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay, so I can do it now. I'm choosing not to. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get into this little match with you. I'm just letting you know, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
advising right now because I would rather not do that.
It's because you know you can't.
I can.
I mean, you can, but at the end
I
of the day,
absolutely
I'm right,
can.
you're wrong, but you'll still do it. I get it.
Okay, so
You're
if
just
that's the
playing
way you feel
hardball.
about
The cop tried to pretend he knew anything he was talking about, when that was far from the truth, as Damon made quick work of him in the argument. The cop then threatened to tow Damon's car as a power tramp.
Off the hook.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so tell me,
I'm going to record this. But that's cool.
it's already recorded.
No,
24/7.
For myself.
Okay.
Thanks.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, what documentation do you have, like as far as your ID or license, or because you got to understand, I'm trying to recreate what you're telling me happened in the field.
Yeah, valid insurance and registration.
So you're visiting?
I am.
Okay. And you reside
In British Columbia
Columbia.
and Victoria, yes.
Okay.
And that's all valid current information.
Any foreign resident that has a foreign issued driver's license.
I'm
they
not a
can drive.
resident.
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
they
okay.
can drive,
Fair
right?
enough, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I looked it all up. I know the laws.
Right. Okay. So tell me again what happened. You were stopped tonight.
I was stopped tonight. The officer came up, told me he stopped me because of a...
Modified exhaust.
No, first he said I ran a stop sign. I said, no, I didn't.
I won't argue that. I mean, just so you know, all of our stops are recorded.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
and he never gave me a ticket for it in the end.
Okay. So basically, this is an infraction not having a valid license, driving, without a valid license. That's
Right.
what his interpretation is. And you're saying what you're showing me is you have your Canadian driver's license.
Yeah, it's well known
Okay.
we're allowed to drive down here.
You mentioned, though, the concern to me is you're saying that you were threatened because, as law enforcement officers, hey, I want to file a complaint. We take it seriously, right? Because
Of course, it goes on the officer's record. I've done it before.
he gave you a ticket, in your opinion, which you should not have received.
Correct,
For
for
this
the-
particular section. Issued
But this one's
wrongfully.
really simple for you guys to know,
Got it.
right?
Okay.
Like this isn't like we need to get into like what a Lamborghini exhaust looks like.
I understand.
This one's like, you guys should know. You pull over Canadians, unless he's brand new on the job, this guy's pulled over other Canadians and other foreign people, right?
Understood. You got a citation for something you should not have received.
Correct.
That's item one.
And then the threat to take my vehicle away from me based on that citation, which doesn't exist.
Okay, so the good news is that did not happen. You have your car.
I have my car at the moment, but
What is your end goal? What is it that you'd like to have happen?
correct. I've been through this. So I'd like to file a complaint, and I'd like the officer to be educated on the international, Canadian, U.S. driving, whatever the legal jargon is, that I can drive on this license, and I'm not to have my vehicle towed if he sees me around Beverly Hills again.
Okay. Can I get some of this information?
Absolutely.
down, and then I'd
Take all of
obviously
it.
need like a.
I have all the time you need.
All right.
Thank
Just give
you,
me a second.
and thank you for your time.
Yeah.
This gentleman's really good. He's doing his job, getting all the information, all the facts. Great guy.
He was very calm, yeah.
Yeah, he's very good, very professional. We have all these laws and rules we have to follow, and when we don't follow them, there are consequences. You get tickets and things of that nature. But when our ticket has been given out or threats have been made based up, I just want him to talk to the officer. But I have a funny feeling in this situation that if he only talks to the officer, there will be nothing on record that I was ever here and this has ever happened. So I'm gonna make sure I file a complaint. That way, if this does happen a second time, there will be a record of it.
Complaint.
Thank you. May I have a pen, please?
I don't want to give you mine because then I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just kind of teasing, right?
I know.
That's the most important part.
Sure.
Okay. Law enforcement officers are not perfect.
All of the police officers for their service because they deal with some really crummy stuff on a day-to-day basis. But let's face it,
Officer Pena actually just came up, wrote one of our friends
I take it. And he also, what did he say? He passed a message on it.
Oh, he said,
He said
What
he said your friend's upstairs crying about something.
I'm up there crying. That's his way of, again, intimidating and bullying me that I'm somehow, that's bullying. And thank you to the rest of the good men and women who serve my country and the United States and anybody around.
The officer receiving the complaint proves to be the exact opposite of the previous one, calmly and effectively dealing with Damon, showing that many good cops also exist among the bad apples. At the end of it, Damon successfully filed a complaint against the officer who wrongfully stopped him. It is very satisfying to see civilians stand up against incompetent lawmen and have the courage to record it all too. If you didn't think the last case exposed the police for the kinds of evil tyrants they are, just wait for how messed up this next cop was.
You're about to get a lawsuit.
I got a call that you're looking through people's cars and
You're about to get a lawsuit.
You fit the description.
On June 24th, 2023, Keith Golston claimed to have been abused by the local patrolman in Cleveland, Ohio, for simply walking in a parking lot on his regular exercise. The argument that occurred next was quite interesting.
Can you please turn around?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Sidoti, 190.
You're about to get a lawsuit.
Your name, sir?
You're
Sir,
about to
what
get a
is your
lawsuit. You have no legal right to ask me my name.
Sir, we got a call
Or to
that
put
you're
your
looking
hands
through
on
people's
me.
vehicles. We got a call that you're looking through people's vehicles.
You're about to get a lawsuit.
All right, and you won't identify yourself, you wouldn't stop, and you're on
You have
private
no
property.
legal right to identify me.
We got a call that he was looking through people's vehicles. And he wouldn't stop.
This character saw me up on the hill exercising, going through the lot. He started his car. He was up there sleeping or reading or something. Follow me down and stop me over here. I exercise here every day.
Okay. I'm
He
here
put his
almost every day,
hands
and
on me
I've never
with
seen
no legal reason.
that. We got a call that
I
you're
got it
looking
on
through people's
film.
cars.
Okay.
What's your name, officer?
Officer Buchanan.
Immediately, the officer tried to justify himself, but Golston picked up on this and quickly began to threaten to sue him in front of his partner.
Find out. You saw him assaulting when you walked up. Am I right?
Honestly, doing
Absolutely. You did.
Sir, I just need your IDs.
You're
right now.
about
Do
you
We got-
escalated this thing
Sir,
into
sir, we
No.
have.
We're not going backwards. You escalated it. We're not going back. This is a lawsuit now.
Okay. All right.
This is a lawsuit.
Sir, we got a call that you're.
And I'm
looking through
suing
people's
you
vehicles.
personally
We got a call
for
that
putting
you're
your
looking
hands
through
on me.
people's vehicles.
You didn't see me
We got a call.
look in anybody's vehicle.
we
What
got
did
a
you
call
see
that
me
you're
doing?
looking through people's vehicles.
Talk to them.
We got a
Tell
call
me
that
you
you're
saw
looking
me
through people's vehicles.
doing nothing illegal.
We got a call that you're looking.
I'm
through
dressed
people's
to exercise. I do this every day.
vehicles. 190.
Ask anybody, any of your staff.
Golston tries to negotiate with the other officer, but he wrongfully tries to dismiss Golston's claims. Golston then, in his fury upon being battered, threatened the aggressing officer personally for his disgusting behavior.
CCPD's got a big lawsuit now. You're going to pay
That we
me.
were looking through people's vehicles. So
That's
I'm
no
responding to the
reason.
call. I'm
That's
responding to the
no
call.
reason for you to put your hands on me.
You wouldn't
and
identify. You wouldn't stop and
you
talk to
gave
me.
me
You wouldn't
no
identify yourself
legal
that you're on
reason.
private property.
Name a legal reason.
1090, sir.
You should have thought this out before escalating it. Y'all got, get Garfield here. I'm staying here now. This is a police report, and you're liable. This is a police report now. It's all on film. Nah, bruh, we're not going backwards from here. I'm sorry. I have a legal right to defend myself when you do it. Either that badge does not give you the right. It does not give you the right to put your hands on me.
I got a call that you're looking through
You
people's
questioned me
vehicles.
about it. What did I say?
I have a
What
right
did
to
I
identify
say?
you too. When I'm
You don't
speaking
have
with
you.
You're on private property.
You don't have name the legal right that I have to identify, and I committed no
What's your
crime.
reason of being here?
And I've committed no crime. I've told
What's your
you
reason of being
several
here?
times.
Exercising.
I'm here
correct?
every day. Every day. I didn't have a problem
I've
until
never
today.
seen
I've
you
been
here
doing this
before.
ever since the weather's been warm enough.
You're on clinic property.
That's
You
your
have
problem,
no
and you
clinic
got an
business.
even bigger problem, buddy,
You
for
have
putting
no
your hands
clinic
on me.
business. You have
All
no
right,
Cleveland
let's see if
Clinic
this
business.
stands up in court.
You have no Cleveland Clinic business.
Let's see
And
if
you're on
this stands
private
up in
property.
court. Let's see how it stands up legally. I know my rights.
Okay.
Apparently you don't. You can't just grab people up.
Sir,
You can't grab people up on a say-so. You didn't see me. You observed me for at least 45 seconds to a minute, doing what I was doing when you stopped me and questioned me, and I confirmed what you saw, irrespective of what someone said. You got a lawsuit for putting your hands on me. He's done.
Golston then rightfully pointed out to the officer how he only observed him for a brief moment before deciding to illegally stop and then lay his hands on him, indicating the officer's unprofessionalism.
Like
Irrespective of you getting a call, you have to articulate what crime I've committed that I have to ID. I know my rights. How you doing? You Garfield?
Please, yeah, I'm Garfield.
My name is Keith Golston.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You might know my mother's name.
Probably.
They talk about Ernie there. She was the first black dispatcher ever, head dispatcher at Garfield Heights Police Department. I grew up here. Okay. I want to file a police report. I got this guy on film assaulting me without probable cause, grabbing me, trying to twist my arm behind my back, putting his hands on me. Whatever this officer's name is, I'm filing a police report on it. I was doing nothing illegal. I do this every day.
What's your name again so I can address you?
My name is Keith Golston.
Keith.
If he can put his hands on me without probable cause, anywhere in the continental United States. If he can put his hands on me, this is the issue. I answered his question.
Okay.
He didn't observe me doing anything but exercising. Where he observed me here. He didn't see me looking in any cars or doing something illegal. My point is this: he has no legal right, therefore, to put his hands on me or impede my progress, let alone ID me for a suspicion. Let's test that, and it's going to get tested legal.
Well, see, sir, this is a private.
I don't want to, bruh. It don't.
You can't even. You're not even supposed to be filming here,
bruh.
It's just like if I went to your house and you text me.
Nah, this is you don't know what you're talking about because he's claiming you don't. You don't know what you're talking about.
As more officers arrived at the scene, Golston introduced himself and calmly pointed out the aggressing officer's behavior, who looked away in shame in front of the other officer, realizing he couldn't get away with his unethical behavior.
Required legally to obey the law.
You can't use this at the gym.
Hey, look.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
That's why I say you don't know what you're talking about. I'm filing a lawsuit.
You cannot.
No, I can do anything I want to do, man.
This is a private property. You're not supposed to be filming here.
Stop me then.
Well, see, that's where you go wrong. You can't. If I went to your house and you asked me not to do
this
something,
is not my house. We're outside on
it doesn't matter.
In the public.
If it's your property, then you got a right.
Whatever his name is, I'm filing a lawsuit.
What's
your name?
Lou.
Lou?
You can call me Lou.
Badge number?
27.
And your last name, Lou.
The local clinic patrol tried to argue against Golston, but he quickly asserted his rights and freedom to film or be anywhere in public without facing discrimination from the authorities whose salaries he pays from his taxes. These officers thought they could get away with abusing their authority and laying hands on a man who's just a normal resident. But the law bends for no one, as Golston would go on to successfully file a report against them. Although those officers try to step on ordinary civilians' lives on a daily basis, this next case showcases how little some cops actually know the law.
Hey, the police are out here messing with me. I'm just trying to do my sidewalk chalk.
Hold on.
Around May of 2023, a chalk artist, Joshua Hinson, was wrongfully arrested by policemen in Leon Valley, Texas, for simply making his sidewalk art. The incidents that would follow will have your eyes glued to the screen.
Somebody called us because you do graffiti. So if you don't have a permit, unfortunately, you have to stop.
Freedom of expression to create on public property.
It's public, yes.
Yeah, I've been arrested 1 and 3 times now. So I mean, if y'all need to arrest me for it, we can arrest me and then we can go to court after that. What am I doing wrong, man?
Graffiti.
I'm creating and it's about to rain and wash it all away.
Yeah, that's my concern. That is not. Could you stop it, please? Could you stop it? Just stop, okay?
This is impermanent, man.
Come right here, please. Sit on this way. Hey, come here.
The police are out here
you're
messing
right.
with me. I'm just trying to do my sidewalk chalk.
Hold on. It's okay. We tried to talk to you. You don't listen. We tried to be civilized. We want to give you a break. Now you're pushing us to this.
Because you're a bully.
Oh, we're bullying.
Yeah.
So, breaking the law.
Sidewalk
No
chalk.
bullying. Okay.
Man, I don't
Bye,
have any other
detain.
choice, do I? Y'all have already popped me for the sidewalk chalk. All the way.
Money off of that or what?
Yeah. Trying to create beauty in a public place.
The problem is you don't have a permit for that.
You don't need a permit.
No? Okay. You can explain that to the judge, okay?
What we see here is a classic example of officers being hilariously ignorant of the law. When they fail at their jobs, they try to throw their weight around by arresting people for harmless things.
Okay.
It's also simple, man. All you have to do is just give me your name and that's it.
Yeah,
I told you I
you.
wasn't trying to go this far, all right?
Well, you're going this far and you chose to.
Yeah.
I need my stuff.
Go ahead and get it.
Huh?
We'll go ahead and get it right now for you. What's your name, man? You don't have an ID on you?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Can I go ahead and grab it?
I mean, I don't have any other choice, do I? Y'all have already cuffed me for sidewalk
Is it
chalk.
in this wallet right here? So you're just trying to get some tip money off of that or what?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Trying to create beauty in a public place.
The problem is you don't have a permit for that.
You don't need a permit.
No? Okay. You can explain that to the judge, okay?
The officers then made up an excuse when they arrested Hinson. I guess even any child that uses chalk on a sidewalk needs a permit now, according to these ridiculous officers.
I take his phone. These are the elements of the crime, these two. This one, I don't know, it's not mine. So evidence, let's take that.
Okay.
Did he?
Okay, we're gonna book them?
Yeah.
For graffiti?
Alright. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Do you check him? Do you frisk him?
Yeah, it's just paper. I haven't taken everything out.
Okay.
The officer proved that he'd be a better school teacher than a cop when he confiscated Hinson's chalk, probably feeling big about himself rather than solving any actual crimes.
All right, man. So this is our police department. We're just gonna hold you and process all your stuff. Just gonna go ahead and get everything out on your pocket top. Let's go ahead and start walking this one.
You'd think the amount of time they wasted arresting Hinson over a made-up crime might matter to these cops, but oftentimes law enforcers like these are too lazy to take their job seriously.
Graffiti.
How much?
The whole crossing in the corner, by the bus stop on the how do you call it?
Marker or what?
No, it's chalk.
Okay, is that arrestable offense?
But yes, because it's chalk, marker, permanent marker, all that stuff. I'm gonna read the statute again. I want to give him a break.
In order for Class B, it has to be indelible, meaning non-erasable. So chalk is
I don't know, with the water it's not washing off, so it's gonna take a little time.
But chalk, just be careful, because chalk is not considered a permanent marking.
Okay.
So
I told him, hey, what is this doing? I'm gonna give him a break. Hey, just stop. No, I'm doing art. This is my right. I can do this in public.
On the sidewalk?
On the sidewalk.
Okay. That's probably not gonna be an arrestable offense.
Yeah, we're gonna check it right now. If that is the case, just let him go.
Yeah, double check, but tell him be careful, because if we bring something back here like that, then if we unlawfully detain them, then that opens up for lawsuit.
The officer, having reached the station with Hinson's chalk, was questioned by his smarter colleague, who suddenly pointed out the officer might be sued for his ignorance when it came to his job.
Whenever you have a second. Okay, I was just wanting to get some information on I was wrongfully arrested for sidewalk chalk yesterday. I wanted to figure out how I can do a FOIA request for everything that happened there, hopefully get the webcam, and then lodge a formal complaint. Okay.
Hinson would then later go on to formally file a complaint and threaten legal action against the police officer who so unethically used the law against him.
It appears he was doing chalk art next to the Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union on the corner of Bandera and Grissom. He was arrested for what appears to have been graffiti. I know this because I managed to get a hold of some of the footage that accounts for the exchange between the officers and Lakey here, even where the arresting officer is actually speaking to one of the sergeants, Sergeant Mandry. Sergeant Mandry actually, in a way, reprimands and warns this arresting officer that, and he tries to educate the officer on whether or not it was an arrestable offense for which Lakey was arrested under. And while it's confusing, it might be confusing for some officers, and Lakey was released and given a warning, and I applaud Lakey for understanding his rights, that graffiti is only if you are defacing the public property with indelible material that cannot be washed off, regardless of how persistent it might be.
Hinson would then successfully reach a settlement for $16,000 by the city of Leon Valley, thanks to the help of his lawyer Grable. It all comes down to a training issue, said Grable. Leon Valley police officers continue to ignore citizens' First Amendment rights. They escalate situations, and we hope this settlement inspires change in their law enforcement practices. Hidson says he did receive an apology from the city. Now, please consider showing your support by liking this video and also make sure to subscribe and stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.